Starting for Team Pan Pacific. On defense, number 8, Jack Wallace. On defense, number 16, Tyrone Henry. At forward, number 5, Antoine Lehoux. At forward, number 9, Matthew Trudeau. At forward, number 96, Masahiro Kumagai. And starting in goal for Pan Pacific, number 30, Kyle Huckabee. Your starters for Team Korea. On defense, number 6, Ji Hyun Roo. On defense, number 68, Min-Soo Park. At forward, number 14, Sung Hwan Young. At forward, number 21, Ji Sung Lee. At forward, number 27, Byung Sek Cho. Starting in goal for Korea.
A pleasant good day to you all, live from the First Niagara Rink inside of Harper Center. This is the 2016 IPC Ice Sledge Hockey Pan Pacific Championships. This afternoon's matchup features Team Pan Pacific and Team Korea. I'm Mark Morris. I'll be calling the play for you today. Pan Pacific in black, Team Korea in red, and we're underway from Buffalo. Leroux lost in neutral territory, picked up by Wallace. Wallace made a move into the Korea zone. His long shot fired wide, goes all the way now to the far side, kept in by Henry. Henry tries to center in front. Leroux has it there. It's knocked away from him, and it's jammed up 4 along the far wall. And now it's taken back by Korea. Kept in though by Leroux of Pan Pacific. His little shot off the outside of the post. Kept in again by Pan Pacific. Wallace cuts down low, trying to center down in front. Blocked away by Cho. Back to the near point and held in by Leroux. Given now to Trudeau, to Kumagai. His shot went wide. Racing after it is Han. Han tries to spin away. Gets bumped off stride by Trudeau. Swung all the way around and behind net for Cho. Cho. And his intended target went by him for his pass, and Kumagai has his long shot and may have grazed the outside post. Rebound score! Trudeau following up on the rebound, buries it, and Pan Pacific takes a 1-0 lead. A nice job by Trudeau, who followed up after the long shot from Kumagai went wide. And with 13:40 to go here in the opening period, Team Pan Pacific takes the 1-0 lead. So the all-important first goal has been scored here by Pan Pacific, who lost yesterday to Team USA by a score of 8-0. Korea lost yesterday to Team Canada by a score of 4-1. So both teams are 0 for 1 in the tournament. So Trudeau from Kumagai is reading off the goal sheet as it's played back into the Korean zone. Lee gets back there first for Korea, can't control it. Eustace tries to take it over and behind the net, and it's swung back all the way around by Korea's Han, and it's kept in by Dick Quebec for a moment, and then it's picked up by Korea and slithers on out into neutral territory. Grove has it now for Pan Pacific. Grove gives it over now to Eustace. Eustace knocked off stride. Is taken back by Korea's Kim. Kim, his pass bounces off the near wall all the way out back into the middle. Is taken back by Sudo. Sudo, he'll just fire it in deep. And Eustace races there after first. Cleared out in front of Shadow, and Grove missed a chance wide. Cho has it now for Korea. Giving over on the far side. A pass in the middle is taken there by Kim. Kim tries to pass in the middle a little too far. Zeich has it behind his own net. Left there for D. Quebec. Passes over and a Little collision there by one of the Pan Pacific players and the official. As the puck's now played now to the near corner. And a sharp angle shot. It went wide as Cho let that shot go. It's kept in momentarily by Wong. And a clear out now by Pan Pacific into the Korean zone. 11:45 to go in the opening period. 1-0 Pan Pacific over Korea. Sledge tries to get it in the Korean zone. Knocks off his check. It's still battled there along the far wall. It's finally dug out and taken back by Korea's Wong. Gives it on across now and flipped on out by Korea. It's knocked down and taken back by Henry. And it's stolen back now by Gong. It's picked up now by Korea and it's losing control of it as Wong. Yoshikawa battles forward and behind his net. It's now played up along the wall and all the way back into the Korea zone. It'll be called back on an icing. This afternoon's goaltenders for Korea is Mangwon Yu, who stopped 26 of 30 shots in yesterday's loss against Team Canada. And starting for Pan Pacific is Kyle Huckabee. The Canadian goaltender played the first 30 minutes yesterday against Team USA, stopped 9 of his 14 shots. The Pan Pacific team is made up of players from Japan, Canada, and the United States. The face-offs deep into the Pan Pacific zones, fired back now towards the middle, and Korea trying to corral it. Attempt went wide. Wallace plays it along the near wall and gets up into Shioya as Wallace passes in the middle to Mishawa. Lost there and taken back by Korea. In over the line, dump now for Gong. He can't corral it as it's played now in behind the Pan Pacific net. Swung all the way around the near side, kept in by Kim. And a clearing attempt by Shioya went through his goal crease area. It's taken back by Pan Pacific. Fired now back around to the near side. Shioya can't clear it out. It's kept in by Korea's Lee. Lee drops it off now for Kim. His long shot went wide. Rebound favorably by Korea along behind the net now. Out in front. There's a shot. It's knocked away by Pan Pacific, but not cleared out. Now in the near wall. Cho sends it down low. Cleared across and a pass a little too far. Taken out by Korea. And a low shot goes wide by Lee. Gong has it now on the near side. Gong pass out in front to Lee. His shot blocked aside at the Pan Pacific defense. As the puck now travels in behind the net. Under 9 minutes to go here in the opening period. 1-0 Pan Pacific over Korea. As fired back in deep by Korea's Cho. And stolen back by Korea. It's taken back now by Cho. Cho gets knocked off stride by Trudeau, who has the only goal of this game so far. Henry fires it off the boards all the way around to the near side. Kept in by Korea's Han, but he lost it. Battle there and slithers on out in the neutral territory. Wong has it there. Wong fires off the far boards, taken back by Kumagai. Kumagai will just fire one in wide of the Korean net. As picked up there and taken back by Trudeau. Trudeau trying to race after it, but Han will get there first. And leave it back now for Cho. Cho fires a pass up in the middle. It's taken and stolen back by D. Quebec. And he'll fire it deep into the Korean zone. And collision there in the Pan Pacific zone as the puck goes now in behind the net and taken on back now by Korea. Pass off the wall too far for Ryu. It's taken back by D Quebec. And swung all the way up ahead as Korea starts to make a line change. Pass by Korea is intercepted by Liu and chipped in further by Kumagai. Cho has it now for Korea. Cho sends it on across now for Guang. Guang trying to spin away from the check of Grove. But it's taken back now and fired in now to Leroux. Leroux, he gets nearly upended there. And it's taken back by Korea. Lee has it now. Lee lost it. And the puck is fired back in now by Grove. Gong has it now in his own zone. Gong comes out of his zone, fires it off the wall, and pass too far, taken back by Pan Pacific, and it's now taken back by Gong, but stolen back now by Pan Pacific as puck now comes all the way to the far side. Grove with it now. Grove, he tries to pass in the middle. It's taken away by Korea's Cho. As Lee lost handle of it, and taken back by Lee. Out in front of shot. Huckabee with a pad stop. First good quality scoring chance of the day for Korea. So puck's fired all the way down into the Korean zone. And this will be called back on an icing with 1 second more of 6 minutes to go here in the opening period. Pan Pacific and Korea. Pan Pacific leading 1-0. I'm Mark Morris. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the 2016 IPC Ice Sledge Hockey Pan Pacific Championships. This is preliminary round action, a round robin format, as the face-off now will be deep to the right of the Pan Pacific zone. Grove plays it all the way back around now to the near side. And played out in the neutral territory, but stolen back by Korea. Picked up and carried in a low shot that went wide by Han. Korea races in after their first to take the loose puck. Cho has a sharp angle shot, fires off the glass wide. Kept in at the near side for a moment by Korea, but it's stolen back and played out into neutral territory. And pass now is nearly stolen away by Pan Pacific, and it's cleared back out in the neutral territory by Han. Grove fires it in deep, and racing after it is Zerch. Plays it along the far wall, and puck still loose. Grove pitches in to keep it alive. Races after it around behind the net. Leaves it now. And gets a return pass. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. A elbowing penalty has been assessed to Team Korea. With 4:52 to go in the opening period. And Pan Pacific only had one power play opportunity last night against Team USA. Did not convert on their only chance. As Min Soo Han will sit for 2 or less. Korea killed off the only penalty that was assessed to Canada yesterday. It's taken back by Korea's Kim. Krim gets it across, fired in deep now by Lee. Swung all the way around to the far side. Pan Pacific trying to regain possession to get their power play set up. Trudeau, his pass in the middle went behind Wallace and is taken back by Korea's Kim. Kim fires it all the way down into the Pan Pacific zone. 1:15 to go in the power play opportunity for Pan Pacific. Pass now taken by Leroux. Leroux gives it off now, and we got a hand pass being called against Pan Pacific. And the faceoff will take place outside the Pan Pacific zone. With 3:54 to go here in the opening period. And now the referee is telling the Pan Pacific bench they have to make their line change, and they do. So face-off takes place outside the Pan Pacific zone, but it's taken back by Wong of Korea and fires it into the Pan Pacific zone. As Pan Pacific has not had a momentum here, as we got another penalty call coming up on the play. It's going to go against Pan Pacific here. It looks like Trudeau is going to be called. So that will bring to an end the power play opportunity for Pan Pacific. An interference penalty has been called against Trudeau, who has also scored the only goal in this game. So we'll have a little 4-on-4 action for 47 seconds, and then Korea will go on a power play. Face off deep in the Pan Pacific zone and taken back by Sudo. Fires it up ahead. A little too far for Mishawa. But it's taken back by Korea. Give it back now for Wong. Wong gives it on across and taken back by Korea and carrying up with his Cho. Cho puts on the brakes, drops it off now for Lee. Lee back to Cho. Cho near circle, makes it, low shot, went wide under the blocker. And it's taken back by Sudo of Pan Pacific. 10 seconds to go in the 4-on-4 play. Sudo gets on across now to Misawa. Misawa, he overskated it. And it's taken back by Korea and fired all the way out. And an outlet pass now to Lee. Leaves off now and a break attempt for Kim. Going to the goal. Kim shot, scores! Kim took the breakaway pass, and on the power play, Korea ties it. A nice shot by Kim. He received that outlet pass off the wall, knew he had a chance at a break, and he went in on goal and made the move against Huckabee and fires it underneath the blocker. And this game is tied at 1 with 2:45 to go here in the opening period. As Wong will get credit for the goal. And it's taken back by Korea off the face-off and fired in deep by Gong. Byung Sek Cho will get the only assist on the Kim power play goal. As Pan Pacific lost control of the puck in neutral territory. And it's finally cleared on in by Zeich of Pan Pacific. No icing. Eustace can't get to it first. It's battled there along the far corner. Played back along the half wall and swung all the way around now to the near side by Korea. 1 minute and 3/4 to go here in the opening period. Kim has it now. Kim has the tying goal for Korea. To Gong, back to Kim. He's got an opening through the middle and gets chucked there by a stiff elbow by Wallace. As Pan Pacific has control of it now. Wallace tries to fire an outlet pass, and it's taken back by Cho of Korea. Cho has had his steam now into the Pan Pacific zone, still has control of it. Another penalty coming up here on the play. Jammed up for in the sled of Cho, and a penalty has been assessed against Pan Pacific. A holding penalty has been assessed with 1:09 to go in the opening period. As the penalty will be against David Eustace. He will be off for holding. So Korea, who has one power play goal already this afternoon, will look to capitalize again on their second opportunity. Off the draw, it's one back to Lee. over to Cho. Cho to the middle. That's off now to Wong. Gong. Lost now to Cho. Tries to give it back to Cho, and it's loose out of neutral territory. Nearly stolen back by Leroux, but it's followed up now by Trudeau, but it's going to be called on the offside. And with 49.4 seconds to go in the opening period, the faceoff will take place outside the Korean zone on the far side. Pass now given to Kim. Kim, he gets the stiff elbow there by Leroux as the puck enters into the Pan Pacific zone. Kim has it now. Kim spins, still has control of it. Leaves it now for Cho. Cho fires it in wide. Taken back by Sudo of Pan Pacific. Fires off the near boards all the way out into the Korean zone. Under 20 seconds to go in the opening period. Cho has it. Gives up now to Cho. Pass over across a little too far, but it's played nicely to Kim though. Kim looks for a trailer, gives it to Cho, makes a shot, blocked in. Goes right to Huckabee, who will hold on with 3.4 seconds to go in the opening period. Fans, you can follow the action on all social media platforms of this tournament. The Twitter handle is IPCISH, and on Facebook, the Ice Sledge Hockey. And you can use the hashtag Buffalo2016 to get involved in the conversation. This inaugural Pan Pacific Sledge Hockey Championship, with 3.4 seconds to go in the opening period between Team Korea and Team Pan Pacific. Team Korea outshooting Pan Pacific 4-2. Face off to the right of Huckabee, off the draw to Cho. Shuffles one, blocked off by Pan Pacific, and that will bring the opening period to a close. So a period where Pan Pacific took the early lead, and Korea was able to tie it up later on in the period. So we have a 1-1 hockey game through one period of action. We'll be back with second period action in just a little bit. Welcome back to the first Niagara rink inside of Harbor Center for this 2016 IPC Ice Sledge Hockey Pan Pacific Championships. This is preliminary round action with Pan Pacific and Korea tied at 1. We're about set to get started with second period action. I'm Mark Morris. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this Wednesday afternoon. As Pan Pacific got on the board first on a goal by Matthew Trudeau early in the first period, but late in the first period on a power play, Swang Hwan Wong had the equalizing goal on a power play, and Korea are now going to work on their second power play of the afternoon that has 51 seconds left in it. Teams now will be in the period of the long change as both these teams lost their opening day matches yesterday. So both teams with trying to get a win here today to stay in contention for the gold medal game. As this is a round robin style tournament and it's based on standings that will determine the bronze and gold medal championships that will be played later on in the week. But right now we're about set for second period action in this preliminary round game. If you're just joining us, Pan Pacific is in the black uniforms, Korea in the red uniforms. As the officials are just waiting for the intermission clock to run out and to be reset. And we're underway here with second period action. Cho leaves it there and fired off the wall and picked up by Wong. Wong, the goal scorer for Korea, has it down low the goal line. Back up top for Han. Master goes in. A deflection was blocked aside, but Cho gets there first to keep it in. Sending down low for Cho. Cho to Cho. Cho across for Han. His shot wide. Out in front it comes. It's knocked away to the near corner. It's taken back by Korea. Guang spins with it, has it near the near circle, off to download the Han with a shot right on Huckabee. What's up out in front? His shot's blocked aside and it trickles to Huckabee, and he will hold on to it. Nice job early on in this period by Korea, establishing some zone time and getting a couple of chances. One that went wide and the one that was slithered right to Huckabee, and he will hold on as he stopped all but one shot so far. 5 saves on 6 shots, and a little issue with the mask of Huckabee with one of the straps is being fixed there by the linesman. Probably just a little tightness of the mask. The Pan Pacific team is a team that's comprised of players from Team Japan, Korea, Canada I should say, and USA. And on their uniforms on the shoulders are the flags of each country. The Japanese on the right shoulder, and then the American and US flags on the left side, as there are still issues with the mask of Huckabee, and he's asked for I think the trainer to go to the bench to have it be mended, as he's showing the official what the issue is with his mask. This is day 2 action of the Sledge Hockey Tournament. And later on tonight will be Team USA taking on Team Canada at 7 p.m. as it looks like there will be a goalie change for the moment, as Shinobu Fukushima is going to be in the nets for Pan Pacific, while Huckabee will have his mask attended to. Fukushima saw action in the third period last night of the Pan Pacific loss to Team USA, stopped 2 of the 5 shots that he faced, as their plays now back underway, and it's cleared to the line and out. As the puck is cleared into the camera well by Korea, and the face-off will be outside of the zone with 13:56 to go in the second period. As the officials ask for a new puck. As Korea now is 1 for 2 on the power play today. Their last attempt here at the beginning of the second period resulted in no results, and we're back to 5-on-5 action. As it's taken by Pan Pacifics to Quebec. It's the Korean line, spins away from a check, trying to pass in the middle, and can't receive the return pass. As it's fired all the way in behind the Korean out, all the way around now for Lee. Lee, pass in the middle to Gong. Gives it off now to Lee. Lee. It's the Pan Pacific line trying to drop it off for Kim, and he can't reach it. But he's able to reach the attempt and fire all the way around now to the far side. Zeich has it now. Zeich tries to clear it. It's kept in momentarily by Korea, but it's taken back by Zeich. Gives it up down to Grove. Grove. It's the Pan Pacific, Korean line, I should say. It's left now for Zeich. Zeich on down low. Now cleared across, and a shot is stopped there by Yu, and he will hold on to it as Yu has only faced his third shot of the game so far. But one of those resulted in a goal for Pan Pacific, and then the mask of Huckabee has been fixed, so he will return to action here. As the faceoff will take place to the right of the Korean goal. And off the faceoff, it's taken by Pan Pacific. A shot's right on Yu, made the stop. As it's shuffled over to the far side, it's picked up by Korea. Pass too far. It's taken back by Henry of Pan Pacific. He gets shrugged off stride, and a puck comes free into neutral territory, picked up by Wallace. His pass now given on across and picked up there by Pan Pacific. A low shot that bounced and stopped by Hughes. The shot was taken by Mishawa. And it's taken by Henry at the near point. Given now to Mishawa. His pass across too far. It's picked up now. Wallace can't corral it. And it's picked up by Lee of Korea. And passes up out now to Guang. Guang. That's the Pacific line. Takes a low shot. Scores! Guang let the low shot go under the blocker of Huckabee, and Korea takes a 2-1 lead. A nice shot by Guang. He picked up the puck, had a little bit of head of steam, made the move to the outside to shield off a checker and fired the low shot underneath the glove of Huckabee. So Guang picks up his second of the afternoon, and Korea, with 11:53 to go in the second period, takes a 2-1 lead. As Wang had the only goal yesterday for Korea, has turned into a goal scoring machine so far. He has all 3 of the Korean goals scored so far in this tournament. As Kumagai fires it off the wall into the Korean zone. Min Soo-han picks up the only assist on the Guam goal. And Korea, with this 2-1 lead, has it now for Gong. Across now for Lee. Lee tries to fire it up ahead for Lee, but it's knocked away and taken back by Sudo. Sudo tries to spin away for check, can't clear it out. As it's played back now to right to Huckabee, and he will dive on top of the puck and hold for a face-off with 11:05 to go in the second period. Fans, once again, you can follow along on all social media platforms in this tournament. You can follow on Twitter at IPCISH, on Facebook, the Ice Sledge Hockey, and use the hashtag to get involved in the conversation is hashtag Buffalo 2016. As the face-off will be to the right of the Pan Pacific goal. One back for his long shot went wide. And it's kept in by Korea's Choi. He lost it. It's in the sled of Grove. Finally corrals and gets up to Wallace. Gets up now for Zeich. Taken it back by Korea. Fired into neutral territory. And being bumper carted off there was Grove by Lee. But Grove has control of it into the Korean zone. And there's a penalty coming up here to Korea. An interference penalty has been called against Korea. As Wong will go to the box to serve 2 or less for an interference penalty. So Pan Pacific will go to work on a power play. They are 0 for the previous one and 0 for 2 so far in this tournament. So face will be to the right of the Korean goal. Behind the net, the puck is in the Korean zone. Battle for that along the wall. Swung all the way around now to the far side. And it's kept in by Pan Pacific. Back to the point for Leroux. Leroux. It's jackknifed out into neutral territory. As Pan Pacific races back after it. Trudeau gets there first to corral the puck with 10 minutes to go here in the second period. Under 90 seconds to go in power play time. Kumagai tries to shunt it on ahead, but it's taken back by Korea and played out in neutral territory again by Wallace. As the puck comes loose in the Korean zone and fired back out into neutral territory, and it's played there by Henry. Clears it across to an open wing, and Kumagai tries to race in after first, but is shielded away by Korea and fired all the way back down into the Pan Pacific zone. A minute gone by in this power play opportunity, as it's stolen away by Lee, nearly shorthanded, and Wallace gave a little forearm shiver there, and he's going to be called for roughing here, which will negate this power play opportunity for Pan Pacific. So Pan Pacific is now 0 for 3 in this tournament on the power play, and we'll have some 4-on-4 action with 9:21 to go here in the second period. 50 seconds worth of 4-on-4 action. Then Korea will go to work on a power play, which they have capitalized on so far today. Mishawa plays it into the middle too far, and Cho races after first, and we've got another penalty called on the play. A team penalty has been assessed to Korea. And so Pan Pacific now will have a chance at another power play as the Korean captain Gong Kwang Lee will sit for teeing. And the faceoff will take place deep into the Korean zone with 9:10 to go here in the second period. It'll be a 4-on-3 power play opportunity for 39 seconds. And then it'll be back to 4-on-4 action before a brief Pan Pacific power play. And off the draw, Korea can't clear it out. De Quebec gets across for Leroux. That jumped his stick. And it goes into the near corner. And it's taken back by Ham. Give it on across now and fired on out by Cho. Sudo takes it now for Pan Pacific in his own zone. It's it up ahead now for Leroux. His pass went behind Trudeau, and this will be no icing called on the play. It looked like it may have been called icing, but not for naught, as the teams are now playing now at 4-on-4. Here, a minute 10 here of 4-on-4 action. It's taken it back by Korea's Kwang. Kwang. One man back. Wong cuts to the outside on the far side. To the far circle. Puts on the brakes. Looks for a trailer. Lifts it off now for Lee. His rising shot went over top of the net. Cho with it now. Cho takes a shot. Blocked down in front. Loose, still loose. It's laid now over to the far side. Taken, kept in by Korea. And Wong can't get a shot away. Another penalty has been will be assessed on the play. A elbowing penalty has been assessed to Pan Pacific. So at 7:41 to go in the second period, another power play opportunity here. Check that, actually will play 3-on-3 for 20 seconds. Then Korea, 31 seconds. Nope, take that. It'll be 3-on-3, then some 4-on-4, and then a power play for Korea. As it's fired around by Pan Pacific, kept in by Cho. Given across now for Gong to Cho. Cho cuts towards the middle. His shot scores! Cho with the low shot. And it beats Huckabee to the left side. And now it's a 3-1 lead in favor of Korea. And it will be a 4-on-3 power play goal for Cho. They did a nice job taking the puck to the middle, firing a low shot under the glove of Huckabee. And so Korea now has a 3-1 lead with 7:20 to go. We are in the second period.
Korea's third goal, scored by number 10, Young Jae Cho. Assist to number 12, Young Sun Kim.
Young Sun Kim will pick up the only assist on the Cho power play goal. And now Pan Pacific will be back on a power play here with a minute 20 left in it. As it's passed by Pan Pacific a little too far, and Kim will get back after it first. Leaves it on now for Cho, which scored the latest goal for Korea. Cho with 6.5 to go in the period. Carries it into the Pan Pacific zone, cuts to the outside, drops now for Gong. Gong lost it, but regains control of it at the near side. Pass now in the middle, and it's taken now by Lee. And a shot was wide by Han. It's kept in again by Lee on the near side. Lee leaves off now for Lee. Lee takes a shot, blocked aside by Huckabee. Lee has it now near circle. Lee tries to feather it across too far. Han has it now. His shot blocked aside. And behind the net goes for Korea. And it's covered there along the side of the net by Huckabee. And the face-off will take place with 5:52 to go in the second period. 11 seconds to go on the Korean penalty power play. Off the draws, one back to Han. Leaves it there for Wong. Taken back by Pan Pacific. Grove knocks it up ahead, races after. Wong takes him out on the play. As Pan Pacific returns to full strength, the puck becomes loose in behind the Korean net. Taken by Korea. Fired off the wall and taken back by Wallace. A jump hit stick. And it's taken back by Choi. Choi in a Sledge of Lee, but it's taken back by Wallace. Wallace as it starts out with it. Wallace in the neutral territory. Pass it over now to an open far side. Grove can't get there first. Guang has it now. Has control. Swung it all the way around the near side. It's taken by Lee. Up ahead now. And Cho gets knocked off stride by Wallace as the puck comes free over the Choi. Choi lost it. It's taken by Kumagai. Kumagai can't get to it. It's taken back by Han. Han gives it across to Guang. Too far. Guang recovers. Tries to play in behind the net. Left now for Han. Han fired off the near wall and kept in by De Quebec. As the puck goes now around in behind and now to the near far corner. Taken back by Grove. Can't kept in by De Quebec and it's fired back in on a delayed offside. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the second period. A 3-1 lead for Korea over Pan Pacific. So loose puck comes in front. And it's still loose in front of the shot. And Hugh was able to dive on top of the puck and holds on with 3:57 to go in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of the Korean goal. And puck is played there along the wall, swung all the way around on the near side. Lee has it for Korea, and it comes loose at the near circle. A shot went wide by Kumagai. Leroux can't get to it. Gong has it now. Fires it all the way down and off the sledge of Henry. It's still loose at the Pan Pacific line. Taken back by Henry. And he plays it up into neutral territory as it'll be taken back by Kim in his own zone, trying to pass up ahead. And stolen back by Korea all the way up ahead. A little too far for Lee, but he won't get to it as Leroux will get to the puck first. Leroux swings it around to the behind the net. Knocked off stride. Still has control of it though in his own zone. Is pressured on the puck. Still has control of it. Leroux swings it now to the near side. Kept in by Korea's Kim. Knocked down by Henry. As it's battled there along the near wall. Approaching 2.5 to go in the second period. Korea leading 3-1. Still battled there along the near wall. It's taken back by Korea. Swung across now for Cho. Cho. It's knocked off stride but regains control. And it's knocked out and taken back by Trudeau. Trudeau swings it across too far for Kumagai, but he'll race after it. And Kim recovers to knock him off stride of the puck. And Kim has it. Fires off the wall. And taken back by Han. All the way up ahead now for Lee. Gives it across now for Gong. Gong. His shot blocked down by Henry. Henry trying to carry out with it. Jammed there against the wall. Comes loose. And swung all the way around by Yoshikawa to the near point and kept in by Korea. Gong. That's now. Back now. And a shot lead out in front. A shot by Gong went wide. Henry fired off the wall and it clears out in neutral territory. Taken back by Guang. Guang spins in his own zone. Passes it up ahead in the sledge of Choi. But it's knocked away and carried on back and fired in by Korea. As we approach 60 seconds to go in the second period. Pass over on the near side, fired off the wall, down into the Korean zone. Han gets there first, can't Play it. It's taken back by Guang to Han. Han fires it off the short glass and it's knocked down and kept in by Wallace. Wallace, his shot blocked down at the defense. Wallace reloads. Hands it off now and sent down low by Shioya. Play now to the near side. Still battled there. As we approach 20 seconds to go and the whistle has been blown for stoppage and play with 21.1 seconds to go in the second period. Face-off will take place outside the Korean zone with 21.1 seconds to go. In the second period, Team Korea leading Team Pan Pacific 3-1. And off the draw is taken back by Cho. On across now, and Kim lost his one stick, but he's able to fire it into the Pan Pacific zone. Leroux trying to spin away from the forecheck. As it comes loose on the far side with 4 seconds to go, fired off the wall, out in the neutral territory. Well, Kim will play, fire it back in, and that will bring an end to the second period. So Korea comes out and has a strong second period of action, pick up a couple goals and take a lead 3-1 as we are through 2 periods play. We'll be back with third period action in just a little bit.
Fans, be sure to follow the 2016 Ice Sledge Hockey Pan Pacific Championships on Twitter at IPCISH or hashtag Buffalo 2016. You can also follow on Facebook at their page Ice Sledge Hockey.
Welcome back to the 2016 IPC Ice Sledge Hockey Pan Pacific Championship. This preliminary round matchup between Korea and Pan Pacific. Korea leading 3-1 as we're about to get started with third period action. I'm Mark Morse. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this Wednesday afternoon from the First Niagara Rink inside of Harper Center, as Korea took charge in the second period, scoring a couple of goals to have the 3-1 lead. Both teams are 0 for 1 so far in the tournament play and are each looking to pick up a win to stay in the hunt for the gold medal. And so Korea in the driver's seat so far, leading by a couple of goals here. But the thing for Korea is not to get too passive in the third period, just to remain aggressive, create some good opportunities. And for Pan Pacific, which again, as I said at the top of the broadcast, it's a hodgepodge collection of Japanese, American, and Canadian players. So can they come together in this final 15 minutes to try to edge out a victory? Because the winner of this game will still be in contention to play for the gold medal. This is a round-robin style tournament. All teams will have an off day tomorrow, and we'll get back at it on Friday. The other game scheduled for this evening starts at 7 p.m. between Team USA and Team Canada. As we're about set to get underway here with third period action. Wallace takes it for Pan Pacific. Heads it up ahead a little too far for Grove. Choi, who scored the latest goal for Korea in the second period, has it. Cho fires off the near side wall all the way into the Pan Pacific zone. Henry has it there. Henry is passed up ahead off the stick of Zeich, and it's fired in further by Grove on a delayed offside. And Pan Pacific now finally tags up as Korea has control of it. And taken back by Henry. It's taken back by Gang. Gang fires off the wall in the middle down for Lee. Lee controls it in the center and fires it into the Pan Pacific zone. Zeich corrals it in behind the net, up ahead. Taken back now. Long shot is gloved by Huckabee, and he will hold on to it. Face-off will take place to the right of the Pan Pacific goal. And off the draw, it's tied up there and taken back by De Quebec. De Quebec tries to spin away from a check. Comes all the way around on the near side. And it's left there and taken back by Wong, who has a couple of goals so far here this afternoon. It is played out now in the neutral territory and taken back by Guanga. Guanga lays it up into the middle and pass taken in. Collision there and a penalty coming up here on the play. And it's going to go against Pan Pacific. A elbowing penalty has been assessed to Ralph D. Quebec. So he will sit for 2 or less with 13:21 to go in this third period. And Korea will go back to work on a power play. They have 2 power play goals here this afternoon. Off the draw, one back for Han. His shot hit the outside of the post and comes all the way to the far side, kept in by Gang. Gang is it up top now? It's across the too far. It's fired off the wall and out in the neutral territory and all the way down into the Korean zone. Pass by Korea out of their own zones, a little too far for Han, but he races after it. Left on now for Cho. And he gets knocked off stride. Another penalty coming up here to Pan Pacific. On the side of the net is touched there by Pan Pacific. And a 2-minute advantage with 1:17 left in the initial penalty to D Quebec. A holding penalty has been assessed to Jack Wallace, so he will sit. And so a minute 17, a 5-on-3 work here to be done by Korea, and this could be a real game changer. If Korea is able to score here, this could put the game sort of out of reach for Pan Pacific, as this is a long 5-on-3 attempt here, as Korea is trying to get out the right set of players for this 5-on-3 face-off, which is to the right of Huckabee. And off the draws, taken back by Korea, across to Guang. Guang cuts his circle, passes on across now. A shot! Went wide of the net. Guang has it now. Guang has it the near circle. Gives it back for Cho. Cho gives up now for Cho. A little shot, scores! Cho let the shot go. I don't know if it was deflected in front, but they do capitalize on the 5-on-3 attempt and lead 4-1. A nice job by Cho, who just let the low shot go. And again, I don't know if it was deflected in front of the net, as it went underneath the glove of Huckabee. And the third power play goal scored today by Korea gives them the 4-1 lead. They still have a minute 37 left in the Wallace penalty. So still some more time for Korea to add on to their lead. The young Suk Cho will get credit for the goal. As Jung will get the only assist on the Cho power play goal. Cho has a couple of points here this afternoon, a goal and the assist. So a 2-point afternoon for him. And for Guang, that was his third point of the day. 2 goals, 1 assist so far for him. Off the draw, one back now for Kim. Kim slides it on across for Cho. A little too far. Cho fires it in down deep, as Sudo gets back there first for Pan Pacific and fires it all the way around the near side. Gong left it now for Kim to Gong. Gong with 50 seconds to go in this power play opportunity. And a shot blocked down by the defense. Gong has it now. Gong spins away from the check. Gong trying to get it back to the point, but it's taken back by Eustace, and it'll be fired all the way into the Korean zone. Approaching a half minute to go in this power play opportunity for Korea. Approaching 11 minutes to go in the third. As the outlet pass is sent by Korea too far, Sudo gets back after first for Pan Pacific in his own zone. Round to the far side, nearly stolen away by Guang. Guang has it now, trying to center in front, knocked away by Sudo. Fires it up ahead and cleared out into neutral territory, as the penalty has been expired to Wallace. So we're back to 5-on-5 action, as Eustace lost his stick and is taken back by De Quebec, but played in neutral territory by Choi. Across now, and Guang fires it into the near corner of the Pan Pacific zone. It's taken back by Korea, and now to Han. His rising shot went over top of the net. Guang has it now. Guang lost it, goes in behind the net. Sudo Has control of it, starts up with it, still has control. Pass up now to Wallace, too far, and it goes deep into the Korean zone. Left now for Han. Han, up now for Cho. Cho, passing in the middle, just out of the reach of Lee, and Wong will go in after it. As it's taken back by Pan Pacific, high up the wall and out in the neutral territory. Cho tries to shake off a forward checker. And it's Gong who has it now. Gong gives it off now for Cho. Cho cuts into the middle. Cho gives it now for Gong. Here's a low shot stopped by Huckabee. Looked to see if he had it, and he did underneath his sled. And it'll be held for a face-off with 9:09 to go in regulation time. Again, coming up later tonight at 7 p.m. will be another preliminary round matchup in this Pan Pacific Championship. It will be Team USA against Team Canada. Lee has it now. Lee gets knocked off stride, but it's kept in by Gong. Out there along the near wall, it jumps out into neutral territory. Cho fires in deep, in behind the Pan Pacific net. Henry has it there. Henry starts up with it. It's knocked into the slot of the Pan Pacific player. Comes loose in the slot, and it's taken back by Yoshikawa, and it's taken back now by Korea. Cho with it now. Drops it off for Gong. Gong. Pass over now across. And a shot by Lee is blocked by Yoshikawa. Lee races after it to the near corner. Lee lost it and tries to regain control of it. It's taken back by Korea's Lee. Loose in the circle. Taken back by Wallace, and just whips it around in the far side, but kept in by Kim all the way back around and behind. Now to Kim on the near side. Kim has it caught under his sled. Gets bumper carted off by Wallace. It's taken back by Shioa. It's taken back by Korea. Back to Cho. Cho sends it on across now for Kim. Kim takes the shot and went wide with 7:40 to go in regulation time. 4-1 lead for Korea. And it's knocked on out by Pan Pacific into neutral territory. Cho lives on across for Kim. Kim passes it up ahead just behind his intended target Lee, and Henry will race back after it for Pan Pacific all the way around on the near side and out in the neutral territory again. Han gives it off now, and a pass now to Lee. Lee breaks away in the middle, gets checked there by Mishawa, and it's loose there in the middle. Han trying to skate into it, and Wallace will knock the player off stride. There's a penalty coming up on the play as Han is a little bit shaken up in front of the Pan Pacific net. As Wallace has been assessed a penalty, but the Korean player that is down in front of the crease area is Min-Soo Han. He gets up onto his sled and will go on off the ice. Team penalty has been assessed to Wallace. So Korea, who has scored 3 of their goals on the power play so far today, will get another opportunity here with 6:59 to go in regulation time. Face off to the right of Huckabee. It's loose in the circle. And it's picked up there. Sharp pickle shot right on. Another shot stopped by Huckabee. And he will hold on to it. As Huckabee's been tested here today, facing 14 shots. He left the ice briefly in the second period for a mask issue, but returned to action here. And the face-off again will be to his right. It's taken by D Quebec. Player to play it off to Pseudo. And it's kept in by Cho. Cho cuts towards the middle. Cho gives it off now for Kemp. And takes a shot blocked off his own player. Rounded behind the net. As it's cleared on out by Pan Pacific right to you. It's loose now. Trudeau, loose shot. Oh, and he missed a yawning 4x6. But he has it again. A backhand up in the air and then knocked down and taken by Korea. As it's played up into the Pan Pacific zone, and Huckabee will just dive on top of it. They'll hold for a face-off. And Matthew Trudeau, who scored the only goal so far for Pan Pacific, missed a wide open. That would have been a game changer there. If he was able to score here shorthanded, that Pan Pacific would still be in this game, but it goes for naught, and it's still a 4-1 lead in favor of Korea with just over a minute to go in power play time for Korea. The face will be to the left of Huckabee. It's back to Wong. A shot bounced to Huckabee, and he holds onto it at the side of his sled. And the face-off again will take place in the Korean zone, Pan Pacific zone, I should say. Loose off the draw, still loose. Battled there at the circle. Still battled there, and comes loose to the near corner, picked up by Korea. Back to the point for Guang. Guang cuts now towards the middle. Guang leaves it off now for Lee. Lee spins away, gives it now to Guang. Guang gives it now for Gang to Lee. Lee trying to center it out in front, and it's cleared on out by Liu. Han races back after with approaching 20 seconds left in this power play opportunity for Pan Pacific. As Han recoils back to get the puck in his own zone, Han passes up in the middle to Gang. Gang fires in deep into the Pan Pacific zone, and this will end the power play opportunity for Korea. As it's battled there along the far wall in the Pan Pacific zone. Han has it to Guang. Guang is shot. It went wide of the net. Played now in the near corner. Battled there by 3 Koreans in on the play against 2 Pan Pacific players. They still jam up for it along the near corner. As taken back by Wallace of Pan Pacific. Just fired off the official. Still loose in behind the net. Wallace is able to regather it and fire it off Han's stick. Is able to keep it. Nope, it came out over the line. Han fires it back in deep to the Pan Pacific zone. 4 minutes to go in regulation time. Fired off the near wall and taken back by Pan Pacific. Pass in the middle is knocked down by Lee on the check of Mishawa, and there's a penalty coming up here on the play. And it's going to go against Team Korea. An elbowing penalty has been assessed. As Ju Sung Lee will sit for 2 or less for elbowing. So Pan Pacific will have a power play opportunity. They have not converted on their previous power play attempts. They are 0 for 4 now for this tournament. Face off to the right of the Korean goal. Eustace without his shot went wide of the net. All the way now to the far side. Pseudo kept it in. Fires it back all the way around to the other side. As Korea gets there and tries to clear it out, and they can't do it as D Quebec held the zone momentarily, but it slithers on out the neutral territory, and it's nearly taken back by Lee into the Pan Pacific zone, but it's taken back by Grove Up ahead now for Zeich. Zeich is in over the Korean line, trying to slide over back and gets knocked off stride by Cho. Cho fires it off the wall and jumps the stick of decoy back and fires all the way down to the Pan Pacific zone, right onto Huckabee. Gives now to Eustace, now to Sudo. He lost it, taken back by Korea. Shot right on the rebound, still loose. And Huckabee dives on top of it to get a face-off with under 3 minutes to go here in regulation time. And 1:11 to go in the power play opportunity for Pan Pacific. As the face-off will take place to the left of the Pan Pacific goal. And off the draw, it's taken back now for Wong. You got jackknifed up in the air onto his sled, but is able to play the puck now across to an open side. Komagai gets there first for Pan Pacific, fires it back to Wallace. Wallace can't get forward with it. It's taken back now by Gong in the near corner, trying to center it out in front, knocked away by Wallace. Still loose. Is taken back now by Korea after a little check there in the far corner. As it remains loose on the far side, Gong has it now. Gong back up top for Guang. Is the long shot gloved down by Huckabee. He will hold on to it with 2:13 to go in regulation time and 26 seconds to go in the power play opportunity for Pan Pacific. A nice job of penalty kill here by Korea, putting on a heavy forecheck, creating some opportunities and killing off time in the penalty that was assist to them. As the face-off is taken by Kim. Kim takes a shot, blocked to the side by Huckabee. Loose out in front of the back, and another save by Huckabee, and he'll have to hold on to it. As Korea has fired 18 shots on goal so far today, only 6 shots on goal by Pan Pacific. Off the draw is taken again by Korea. Joe's shot went wide of the net. And a check along the near wall. Shioya plays out in the neutral territory as Korea will return to full strength. And Cho has the puck now and lost it as Yoshikawa has it and fires a pass all the way now and it's taken back by Korea. And Lee has it now, try to backhand a pass taken back by Shioya. Shioya's long shot went wide. Cho with it now. Cho spins away. Flips it high in the air. It's D. Quebec. Can't corral it. Comes back into the Korean zone. Pan Pacific tags up to get back on side as it's cleared out now by Korea all the way into the Pan Pacific zone. And this will just have enough steam to make it across the icing line for an icing. With 2 seconds more than a minute to go in regulation time, Korea leading Pan Pacific by a score of 4-1. Well, once again, this is game 1 of 2 here today in the Pan Pacific Sledge Hockey Championships. Coming up at 7 p.m. will be Team USA against Team Canada. As Eustace takes a shot that's blocked down by Korea. A pass up ahead now, too far for Cho, who races after it. And it's going to be beat out by a nose by D. Quebec. But it's nearly stolen back and played off by Huckabee to the corner. Approaching 40 seconds to go in regulation time. As it's played up in neutral territory and it's taken back now by Eustace and fired in by Zeich. Korea gets to it. Guang lost it to Grove. Grove trying to get it out front. Zeich, a sharp angle shot blocked down in front. Still loose at the side of the net. Played off now and behind for Grove. Grove lost it and Guang has it now. Huang fires it off the far wall all the way down into the Pan Pacific zone as Sudo races back after it with under 4 seconds to go and passes out in the middle, and that shall do it. And so Team Korea will pick up the 4-1 victory here this afternoon over Team Pan Pacific, and it was a great effort by Team Korea as they picked up a couple goals by Swon Won Young and also picked up goals by Young Jae Cho and Byung Sok Cho, and goaltender Mai Guan Yu was not tested all a lot in the net as he only faced 6 shots but made 5 stops in the process. As the teams will line up now for the post-game awards, the player of the game presentation.
We will first honor our players of the game from each team. To present today's player of the game awards is former NHL player Ethan Morrow.
As Academy of Hockey and former NHL player Ethan Morrow will hand out the player of the game awards. As Matthew Trudeau has been named the player of the game for Pan Pacific, as he is given his official Harper Center merchandise for his effort by Ethan Moreau, the former NHL player who currently works in the Academy of Hockey here at Harper Center.
The player of the game for Team Korea, number 14, Seung Wan Young.
And the 2-goal man, Swon Won Young, picks up player of the game honors for Korea. He also had an assist for a 3-point outing. As receives his official Harper Center merchandise from Ethan Moreau. And now the anthem of Korea will be played now after their 4-1 victory. This will wrap up action here from the first preliminary round game of the day. Korea wins 4-1 over Pan Pacific. Join us later tonight at 7 p.m. for Team USA against Team Canada. I'm Mark Moore saying so long from the first Niagara rink for now. We'll be back at 7 p.m. for Team USA against Team Canada.